For breaking news, go to iDiskiTimes.co.za.
Hola bafethu, this is Junior Kanye. Please subscribe to iDiskiTV.
Hola bafethu, bongani bobomnisi bafethu, ngicela subscribe ku iDiskiTV.
iDiskiTV powered by World Sports Betting. iDiskiTimes.co.za. Very, very exciting first 5 minutes of the game. Relebule Mofokeng scoring 2 goals within the first 5-6 minutes. Evidence Makgopa pivotal in those goals. Although the second one, Mamelodi Sundowns will realize that they shot themselves in the foot. Orlando Pirates winning the game. Whether or not it will have any title implications, we shall see in the fullness of time as the weeks are rolling on. Please make sure you follow us on our new TikTok page. It says 2,000 people now. Thank you so much. 2,000 people following a TikTok page, but there's over 200,000 people who watched our recent videos that we shot there. So we thank you so much. We know we're big, but sometimes, you get a reminder that you actually are big. Well done to Orlando Pirates. Perfectly executed game plan. Precisely what they wanted would have been maybe something sort of like a draw if you look at how they set up, but then they got those 2 goals and they then said to themselves, we will defend those 2 goals. And that's exactly what they did. Whether or not they will continue playing like that going forward, we can't say, because they've really been playing well this season. It was just this game against a big team, against a very difficult team that defeated them 4-1 recently, and they executed a perfect game plan. Congratulations, welcome back, Relebohile Mofokeng. We've been waiting for you. Mr. Tso, what did you make of the game, sir? Yes, sir.
Chairman, Stisi,
Yes, sir.
And Chucks and Chucks. Then Bullis and Anima Kayak, then support the Jal like iDiskiTV. So Belgium Jalang Chicken Food. Izim Yama Matota. Yazi Ntina Msanje, Mankatan Jumuzlung Sagatle. Bege iskipe simnyama nasimhlophe. Ngazibheka zoyi2 ngazibheka zoyi2 ngathi no atithathele isimhlophe namhlanje. It's a big game namhlanje, so angithathele isimhlophe. Izinto zike zishintshe kayi1. Naza shintsha ke ngishilo nge-half time ngathi score kuba
in order for Pirates to win the league, you might have to just wear this one for the rest of the season.
Ngibona ngathi ngizohlala ngaso Msenkewe ngoba ngathi mangihlele ngaso ukuhamba kahle. 2 goals is considered 1, but against a big team like Sundowns, I mean, one way or another, that's why ngishilo ngathi nge-half time the score will be 2-1, because one way or another these guys don't score. These guys, they play good football, they create chances, and that's what happened. But overall, Mr. Kew, let me say this. Well done, Mbokazi. The boy did very well. It's not easy, a task to look after a certain individual, especially a player like Ribeiro. Because every time Ribeiro, when he gets the ball, Mbokazi needs to be there. And the boy, for Mina, well done, boy. Keep up the good work, and we can see.
Any flashes of OJ? I know I'm exaggerating, but look, every time we see a good player, good defender for Pirates, we might think maybe this is a new OJ.
No, look, I was worried with the primary job, because with the ball I'm very happy. He knows how to pass well, long shot. He can open up. He looks as a good reader of the game. So I was worried in terms of his primary job as a defender to say, the man, can you deal with that person? Can you get a ball from that person? And for me to do this against Ribeiro, Ribeiro at some point, yes, he had those touches, because the experience of Ribeiro and the quality of him. But looking at the boy in terms of closing him down, don't give him too much time and space. And for me, he did very well. And when I say
evidence,
well done today. You've worked hard. Sometimes games you plan as a coach. This game, the coach you plan and it worked very well, because that's how you want to play, where you run left and right. And look, Mr. Keo, when somebody does something good, we need to talk about it and say it. Makgopa, well done, boy.
If you can criticize them, you can compliment.
Again, I must come back and say, Makgopa, you're not doing well. But today, the game plan, it was perfect for you. And you did exactly what the coach asked, because look, the team won the game 2-1. And
I was about to ask, so sorry to cut you. I was about to ask that, on top of that, it does look like the players were being asked, every man behind the ball.
Yeah.
Every man, with Makgopa especially,
Yes.
part of the reason why, of course, they always say he plays instead of Umabasa is that he can chase or he can accept duty. Let us now defend if we need to. And he did that. That's why he ran out of steam in the second half.
Yes.
He was out because they asked him to almost become a midfielder as opposed to a striker. But the interesting thing is that every time the ball broke for Pirates, he created opportunities.
You know, that's why I'm saying I'm a game plan for these teams are totally different. You know, where we need him to be in the box, he's not there. He's doing what he did today. And today, we expected him to do this. And he did very well. And it worked. That's why I'm saying I'm a game our fan. I'm a game plan our fan. And I think if you can just realize, Ugote, I need to be in the box. We're playing against a team that they allow me, Ugote, I can go in the box and then I can, you know, maybe sneak in Lapana, tap in and get a goal. But today, we ask him, we need you to come and work. We know that you can work. And he worked very well because where everyone is waiting for him to continue chasing, he was not. Then now all of a sudden, the Pirates they get a ball, he makes a run. And he caught Uloduzana, Suarez. Unfortunately,
He was always running towards him.
yeah, because, you know, one thing that I've seen, they've played well to say, go to Suarez.
He's the weakest link in
He's
defense.
the weakest link. And now I thought, Tuguti, after those goals, the coach will say, go to Kukekana, Makgopa. Let's leave Umfukeng up. As of sheer foot long speed again, because now Ukekana needs to deal with you. Already lost away confidence because manje Sabela angagui. So that means if Umfukeng totally ball again, that's where we're gonna use him and then go in. But I'm happy. Well done. Akin.
Perfectly executed game plan. So I know that the risk was that if Sundowns scores, they could score again and they could come back. And I kept on saying, it doesn't matter because that's what Pirates wants. They want to defend the 2 goals. I respected that. It doesn't mean going forward, can they play like that all the time? No. But they knew, number 1, you just beat us 4-1. Number 2, let's play against you, stifle the game. Let's see how it goes. Fortunately, number 3, you scored 2 goals in the first half. And I said, when they scored those 2 goals, there is no way they're going to lose. If you lose 2-0, if you have 2-0 up and you lose it, then you must fire that coach. And that coach said, defend your 2-0. You must defend your 2-0.
Yes, Mr. Kewa, one thing I would say from Gurver is that I respect him for one thing. He did show respect to Sundowns. Look, there's nothing wrong as a coach when you show your respect to another team, to another coach. Sundowns is a big team. I mean, Sundowns, he Pirates 4. So now coming to this game, he said, look, I'm phone again to answer a 4. Let's sit.
The media asking me questions. I can't go to the garage. I'm being harassed because I lost 4.
Yes. So now he said, look, I don't want all those questions again. Then he put 5 guys at the back. Play with 3 in the midfield, play with 2 up front. It worked for him. And that's why I said, Ribeiro, he doesn't get the space that he wants because of that 5 and the market lane that is sitting in front of the defense. Market was in uvalele space lesi ukuthi uRibeiro makadropa from the defense at uzala emidleleni la, he's there umvalile lapha. That's why it was so tight for Ribeiro. The only time Ribeiro has to get a ball, he needs to pass again market lane. That's where he can get a ball. And for me, perfect game plan. He did very well. And it frustrated Sundowns because Sundowns were playing more in front. More in front. One thing that I said again, Mr. K, is that I'm worried ukuthi uRibeiro Magati, we spoke about it no Lindo. Ngathi mina makayehla uRibeiro bangamlandeli. Because while bamlandela, they will create a space behind. And look at i-goal yayo Sundowns. Uyenzeni uSmith, uyelapha uSmith. Uthe makayelapha uSmith, what happened? Then Urenas, he played in that space
behind.
And I always say, Uguti, in defense, if I don't have Pirates, where Umdiba was up, Mabayla La Paragon assist. Umdiba was up, there was a space manager.
TS Galaxy scored that goal.
Same thing. And
that's why it's the weakest link, that channel, because Umudiba, they ask him to go forward.
Yes.
They leave one of the weakest defenders in that space, and they hit it there. And it's the same kind of goal. It's the same kind. I think even besides the TS Galaxy, there's another goal that was scored. Either the Marumo Gallants game, there's another goal that scored in that area.
It was
and
a cross again.
Because they leave Lucas Suarez shifts to the left too much,
Yeah.
and they leave it there. And if other PSL clubs are doing their homework, they will see, okay, Sundowns are better than you, obviously.
Yeah.
But there's the weakest link.
You must always find the weakest link. Always find the weakest link. So that's why I always worry. Ukuthi, do they why Sundowns clean? Do they really see their strong points and the weak points like Sundowns? Because Suarez, for me, he is the weakest link. Because they want Umudiba to go up. When Umudiba goes, now they say to Suarez go there. Then if you've got a very clever, a good passer and a good runner upon the speed, they played Lapango Suarez. Then again, they will see Guti, it's a weakest link. But other than that, Mr. K, well, Pirates. And
What do you say to Orlando Pirates fans, maybe, your message in relation to, you've just beat the number one, and we've been crying out for this because for so many years, Pirates have not been beating Sundowns in the league.
Yeah.
Even last year, you were fighting 1v1 against them.
Yes.
You play for a draw. And then there's a draw in some of the matches. But now you got those points, even though it kind of feels futile because it's still 15 points.
Yes.
What's your message to the Pirates fans?
Look, I'm a Pagania. Let's continue, guys, support the boys. I think this game, it brings back the belief to say, let's continue work. Let's get those points from those teams. And then let's see in the last 2-3 games what's going to happen. But if you're going to continue, we've shown, and I said it before, Mr. Gil, that if Pirates can beat Sundowns by themselves, then that means they can challenge for the league. They can challenge for the league. These other teams, not that I disrespect them, but they always shortfall of Sundowns every time. So now it's an opportunity to say you need to beat them and then beat the rest so that you can compete with them. So continue to support the boys. I think the boys, they made everyone proud today. They fought everyone. Commit themselves there. I always criticize you guys at the back where you concede every time silly goals. But today, look, I don't complain about that goal. It was a goal where any team could concede.
To work for it.
Anyone in this will concede because of the hard work that we put. Those mistakes, football is a game of mistakes. It will happen. But today, we fought. Ogi, CBC, you guys don't look back.
There you go. Thank you very much, Mr. Tso. And so that was Orlando Pirates beating Mamelodi Sundowns. It's quite refreshing to say that, particularly in the league, because of course you have to take those points away from the team that you're fighting against. It's as simple as that. Of course, it's not simple to do it, but the idea, the mathematics is that you have to take it from those guys you're fighting against. Otherwise, if you're timid against them, they take those points away from you. Then that's what creates the chasm, the 15 points gap. If you play against them, you can take those 6 points in the league from them, then you find a way to work other points from other clubs. iDiskiTV, iDiski Times, also sporting. For breaking news, go to iDiskiTimes.co.za.
Shapunjan bafowethu igama lami uLindo Pep, the best analyst in the country. Please don't forget to subscribe to iDiskiTV. Tanko.
This is Bongane Benedict Vilakazi, they call me Tso. Niyazi bafethu, I'm a coach for life. They're back in winning ways. Please, subscribe to iDiskiTV.